Hello, I just got out of the bath. It's time for my bloggy vlog. I'm doing it quite early today because I got out of the bath. I'm going to have my dinner soon. And yeah, and why not indeed? I'm around my gorgeous Lisa's house. So I'll be having snuggly wugglies later on. So let's get this bloody blog out of the way so that no one can watch it. Right, so today on my bloggy blog show, we've got history, poetry, philosophy, geography, and biology. Yeah, all the G's. Start off with a bit of philosophy. Philosophy quote of the day from Board of Wisdom by Linda Poindexter again. She seems to have lots of philosophical things to say. She says, in order to appreciate what you don't have, you must first appreciate what you do have. Okay? Fair enough, eh? Right, now, did you ponder yesterday's philosophical question? I wonder. I'm going to go and look for another philosophical question for you to ponder for today. 65 deep philosophical questions. I'm only going to ask you one, though, because 65 is too much in one go. But hopefully over the next 65 days, I will ask you each of these philosophical questions. Right, come on, hurry up and load, you bugger. Right, so here we go. To what extent do you shape your own destiny, and how much is down to fate? Stroke your beard as you ponder this deep and meaningful question. To what extent do you shape your own destiny, and how much is down to fate? Yeah, don't know. Right, let's do this day in history. 12th of May. On this day in history, in 1655, English troops take Jamaica from the Spanish, making it a hub for rum production and slave trading. Lisa just came in and tickled me underneath. Sausage. Yeah, right. So 1655, English troops take Jamaica from the Spanish, making it a hub for rum production and slave trading. Slave trading, bad. Rum production, good. I think that should be the general consensus for all. In 1926, the only general strike in British history fizzles to an end after 9 days, but the miners stay out. That was in 1926, the only general strike. People go on about it as if it was something that's happened a lot, and like the left were responsible for doing this, but it only ever happened once ever, nearly 100 years ago. Anyway, and in this day in 1949, Soviet forces lift the blockade of Berlin, during which the Berlin airlift made 278,228 supply flights. Wow, yeah, I remember that from history vaguely after the Second World War. Like half of Berlin was for the West, and the other half was for the East, for Soviet behind the Iron Curtain. But the western part was in the part of Germany you couldn't get to, or something like that, because I don't really know. Because the surrounding part of Germany was also in the Soviet hands, so they had to airlift into them for quite a while. Very strange. Is that right? Was Berlin half west and half east, but surrounded by east? I don't really know now. I know that. How did that work? I don't bloody know. Maybe it was on the outskirts or on the borders or something, but I don't know, there was some reason they had to airlift stuff in. I can't think why now. My history, O-levels, was a long time ago. Anyway, that's your history on this day. Right, now, ooh, exciting stuff. Biology facts and trivia. Woohoo! I'm going to really low-level looking website called the sciencesational.com for some biology facts. Yeah, we've had philosophy, we've had some history. Now it's time for some biology. Right, even a 270 kilo or 600-pound octopus can squeeze through a small coin-sized hole. So, great big octopus, 600 pounds, that's like two really big people. I think the fattest man alive wasn't 600 pounds, were they? But that's a render for a tiny little hole like that. Tiny little hole like that. Wow. Octopuses are crazy, man. Crazy. Now for some geography. I've got a geographical fact for you. This is on a site called funfacts.com. 51 geographical facts all on this page, which I will read you out over the next 51 days. Anything to fill out this podcast. Not a podcast, it's a, I don't know, it's a vlogcast. Let's call it a vlogcast, yeah. Right, so here we go. A natural gas vent in Iraq, known as the Eternal Fire, has been burning continuously for over 4,000 years and is mentioned by Herodotus, Plutarch, and in the Old Testament books of Daniel. Wow, that fire's been burning a long time in the eternal flame. Yeah. That's why I read that song in my head all blinking day. I was listening to, I read that fact yesterday, and for some reason, Eternal Fire makes me. I don't know what the song is that I'm singing. I think it was a metal band covered it. I don't really know. Just, what do I know? Let's just do poetry. Yay! And I can bugger off. Yay! We have a poem for you now. A poem. Oh, it's quite a long one. By Margaret Atwood, who was born in 1939. It doesn't say anything about her dying, so she must still be alive. She must still be writing poem. Pickle, pickle. She must be 39, so she's 78 now. I make it. I could be wrong because my maths is shit. Yeah, 79 next year. Probably. I don't know. Let's just do this poem. It's called Backdrop Addresses Cowboy. Star-spangled cowboy, sauntering out of the almost silly west, on your face a porcelain grin, tugging a papier-mâché cactus on wheels behind you with a string. You are innocent as a bathtub full of bullets. Your righteous eyes, your laconic trigger fingers, people the streets with villains. As you move, the air in front of you blossoms with targets. And you leave behind you a heroic tale of desolation, beer bottles slaughtered by the side of the road, bird skulls bleaching in the sunset. I ought to be watching from behind a cliff or a cardboard storefront when the shooting starts, hands clasped in admiration, but I am elsewhere. Then what about me? What about the eye confronting you on that border you are always trying to cross? I am the horizon you ride towards, the thing you can never lasso. I am also what surrounds you, my brain, scattered with your tin cans, bones, empty shells, and the litter of your invasions. I am the space you desecrate as you pass through. That was Margaret Atwood's poem, Backdrop Addresses Cowboy, from Selected Poems 1965 to 1975. I see, so it's like a movie song of Cowboy, and the backdrop is talking to him. Right, as you do in poems, I suppose. Anyway, what do I know about poems? Right, anyway, thanks for listening and watching my vloggy blog show. I'm not a millionaire yet, as you probably know. I'm buggering off. I'll see you tomorrow. Or I won't see you. You might see me if you watch it, but you probably won't. So there's no point me talking to you about it, because if you're not watching tomorrow and you're not watching it today, how can I possibly be talking to you? I can't. That's philosophy. It's even poetry. Or is it just a mystery? Dun dun dun!